Hey, this is the Great Lugia. Welcome to Pokemon Rijon Adventures The Go Through Part 68. In this episode, we continue through Eaglou City Gym / Cave and its gym trainers. So yeah, here's Ace Trainer Samuel, and for the first time since the first trainer in this gym, there's actually ground-type Pokemon. Took long enough, that's for sure. And I'm just gonna have Vaporeon use Waterfall, does double damage. I'm trying to preserve power points for Surf, obviously. And also, you guys may notice Vaporeon leveled up. Basically, yeah, I healed off screen. On the way back, I just found some Steelix when I KO'd it with Surf. And it leveled up from the experience. That's all that happened. Also, it tried to learn Hydro Pump, but I didn't teach it. I mean, Hydro Pump's good, like, competitively, but in-game, it's not too accurate. I mean, it's more accurate than some moves, but the 5 power points in-game really doesn't do it justice. So, I'm just gonna keep using Waterfall because, well, until now, but Waterfall was able to 1 and KO all of them, so I figured, why not use the weaker move to preserve Surf? So, now he has a Nidorino, and I'm just gonna go into Kadabra and Psychic it. I might be able to KO it with Psybeam, but I just want to be safe. Because Kadabra has such crappy defense, Nidorino could probably want to KO it. And Nidoking definitely could, if given the opportunity. So again, I'm just going to go for Psychic, and does it KO? Yes, it does! Awesome. Will I get enough experience to level up? Yes, I will! Hooray! So that's Ace Trainer Samuel, and yes, he was beaten. Now, this next guy looks like a black belt, probably has some fighting Pokemon, so I'm just gonna go into Charizard. Even if they do, like, one of those tricks and give him, like, ground-type Pokemon, Charizard still is immune to ground because of being part flying, so it shouldn't be too bad. But he does have all fighting types. His first Pokemon's a Hitmontop. And because of Intimidate, unfortunately, Wing Attack probably won't do too much, so I'll just go for Flamethrower. And let's see how much this does. Does quite a bit, and it gets a burn, which is very useful. Hitmontop just goes for Agility. Interesting idea, but with the burn, it pretty much kills all of Hitmontop's power. And here it just uses Detect, which makes absolutely no sense. I mean, think about it. Usually Detect's only done to stall. I'm not burned, though. They are, so they're just killing themselves. And I'm just finishing it off with a Dragon Claw, because I feel like it, and it's always a cool finishing move to use. And hooray, another level up. Alright, so his next Pokemon's a Hariyama. And I'm just going to go into Aerodactyl, because Aerodactyl could use some screen time, and it has Wing Attack, which does double damage. And I'm just going to go for Wing Attack, like I said before. And like I said last episode, that really doesn't look like a Wing Attack of any sort. And Hariyama just uses Reversal. Does a fair bit of damage. It's a KO. But I'm just going to finish it off with another Wing Attack. So yeah, Hariyama really isn't too much of a threat. And his final Pokemon is a Hitmonchan. I'm just going to eventually decide to go into Charizard. Even though Hitmonchan might have Thunder Punch, chances are it won't do much considering that's special in this generation, and Hitmontop is pretty, well, not Hitmontop, Hitmonchan has pretty bad special attack. So I'm just going to go for Wing Attack. It should be to a KO, but I get a crit, which is awesome. And Hitmonchan goes down. And player defeated Black Belt Tanaka, or did it say Ethan defeated Black Belt Tanaka? Alright then, and here's another trainer. The truly talented win with style. Style. Alright, so this is Ace Trainer Lilla, and she has 2 Pokemon. Her first is a level 60 Nidoqueen, very powerful. I'm just going to have Charizard go for Flamethrower, because it's the best option. I don't think it's worth it to switch out. And I get a crit, which is awesome. What's not awesome is it barely survives, but I get a burn. A burn and a crit in the same turn. How awesome is that? And it uses Double Team, and its Lychee Berry activates, but it doesn't matter at all, because it gets killed by the burn. And even if it didn't get killed, the Lychee Berry would just give it, like, normal attack, I think, because the burn normally halves attack. His next Pokemon's an Aggron, or her next Pokemon. I eventually decided to go into Furret, because Furret has Brick Break, which does quad damage. It should do a little bit. So I'm just gonna go for Brick Break, but unfortunately this Aggron has 12 levels higher, so it looks like it's not even a 3 KO, which is really annoying, and this Aggron actually has T-Wave. I don't really want to risk switching out, so I just stay in, and it uses Earthquake, and again, due to the high level difference, Furret gets 1 KO'd. And there's another crit. So yeah, a lot of crits in this episode. That's the third one already. That Earthquake probably didn't matter. It probably would have mattered if Furret was, like, higher leveled, like, maybe 56 or higher, I don't know. Vaporeon just uses Surf, and let's see if it KOs. It's another crit! Oh my god! 4 crits in one episode, 3 crits in a single battle with 2 Pokemon. How crazy is that? I mean, that's a lot of crits. And Repel wears off, but it doesn't matter. And this is actually the gym leader. And I'm not entirely sure whether I want to fight him or not. Eventually I decide not to. Main reason is he's probably the toughest gym leader in Rijon, and a lot of other gym leaders have been really tough, so I doubt we'd have time to fit it into the rest of this episode. So sorry for the slightly short episode, but we'll make up for it Monday with the gym battle against the final gym leader of the game.